Hello. You caught me mid-tea.
You had like 10 minutes. You just wait until you wait until he's rolling the thing to bring us back to the show. It's like, I'm going to drink some tea now. This is a perfect time.
It's when I wanted to drink tea. Okay,
Were you like this?
I don't know what else to tell you.
Wait, was that what you were doing? You were like,
no.
Give me that tea.
What is?
It's a sticker.
No, but never mind. There's something on the tongue. I don't know what it is. It's not, I don't know what it is. It's weird.
It's a small Asian-looking person's face. It's
I like
almost an emoji.
Some of these stickers are cool. I like some of these stickers.
It's great. So we're going to have Train coming up, and there it is. Boom. Thank you for saving me from Dan. Pistol round coming up. Heroic are going to be defending on the CT side. Full Kevlars for the Danish flag-wielding team. GAMBIT on the other side.
They're not wielding their flags, though, really. But all right. We've got 2 Molotovs, more importantly. 2 Molotovs, 2 of them, and 2 smokes in addition to the 2 Molotovs. This will be interesting because currently they are split up all over the place, James. They're all over the place.
I can't imagine these all nades are all going to make it to the end of this round. Snappi being very patient with the second barrage of bullets. He will get traded, however. And now Glaive is waiting. hooch is going to just walk out around the corner of the smoke and get popped for free. Bombs gets planted on the A site, though, rather than the B site. Is there a post-plant Molotov strategy in plan for these players? Will they even have players left to execute it with? It's Mo alone versus 4, and he is in the ladder room, and here goes the Molotov. That's not going to win a round for his team. There will be time to defuse.
Cool little setup, though. Ooh. Ah. 11 HP.
Can be your hero, baby. I don't know if it's a cool setup because I feel like the Molotov plays are a bit gimmicky, and I think if you buy 2 Molotovs on the T side of train, those carriers are very rarely both going to be alive.
Well,
by the time they're needed.
I think for the B plays, there can be a lot of value there, because with a B play, you take the B site and you can leave the guy who has the Molotov as the last guy. He's watching to the flanks and so on. And then it kind of makes sense, because he also won't get, he won't get killed before the bomb supposedly should go down. So I feel like that makes sense. But I think on the yard plays a little bit nuts, isn't it?
I think Valde's nice and called "I Will Not Fear You," which is all very masculine and strong. Perhaps a rite of passage.
What are you saying?
There's a book called Rites of Passage, actually. I recommend reading it. It's good reading. MODDII up close with the UMP. He will survive. He will prevail. He will pass the test. He has 55 HP, and he can back up. He has support from teammates now with the longer ranges. Another kill for MODDII, and another one. Mo goes down. Lots of money made, $5,700 in the bank. And he has another eco round. No, he doesn't. The AKs have come out because of the plant, of course. So there we go. Gambits are going to have limited utility and big guns. Now, I kind of pimped out AdreN in the previous map, and he constantly got shot by Friis, who still has an AWP.
Yeah.
So let's see if that happens again.
It's the curse. The Bogdanov curse. Who do you curse today? It is AdreN.
Can we go back to MODDII? Ooh. I think he's using a smoke trick.
Love it.
Oh, he's not looking at it, but it's really interesting. Look at where he's placed his smoke. What is the reason
we
for
can
that?
do this at a
anyway,
different point.
Yeah, Friis has gone down elsewhere, and AdreN has more attrition coming towards the A site, going in favour of the CTs. There goes the bomb. Favour of no one now. It's 2 versus 2. Minute 20 on the clock. Maybe it's in favour of the Ts, but then the bomb's down, so maybe it's all even. AdreN on the high ground. Snappi, will he find him? Spots him, but now Snappi's alone. 2 players to find, dancing around the smoke, trying to stay close to the bomb. Mo jumps up, gets taken down. Snappi knows roughly where AdreN was, but it is AdreN. Sees him again. Shoulder peek comes in. Both pretty high on HP, but AdreN will be the one to take it down. Finally, he delivers for me. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Snappi has been the guy that's delivered, I suppose, the least maybe across the team for Heroic. I would say. I feel like Heroic, everybody's really been doing some good work here or there across all the maps we've seen so far today, and Snappi hasn't shown up as much. He's had some cool plays here or there, especially on train against Gossen earlier, but that was a really, really important clutch for him to win. I love now from GAMBIT. Dosia's just on a Glock, actually, and hooch is on a Mac-10. Okay, he's got a PT-50. Okay, now he's going to buy some nades as well, so just setting in spawn. I was going to say, like, this is actually potentially dangerous, because if we look at what Heroic have, they have an AWP on Snappi, is able to get enough for an A whoop. And we've got MODDII on a 5-7. So the equipment actually favors Heroic at the moment. And here comes the play from GAMBIT. They're going to go for a triple-pronged attack here into this A side, trying to split the defense. Positioning here is really good for Heroic, really good. They've got a fast flank coming from Top Dog. They've got players all over the place right now, swarming, absolutely destroying the teasers. Glaive with that UMP. Glaive, the unlikely standout here today for me. I can't believe some of the stuff he's been doing. It's just not. I just didn't attribute high levels of individual skill, or the kind of plays he's been playing at. I don't attribute that to him. Maybe I need to start doing that now. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see how consistent he can be. Valde and Friis haven't opted for helmets in this round versus the Eco. Curious to see if Friis is playing tight angles. Curious to see how this goes for them. MODDII playing closer to Galil with better armor penetration than an M4, or than the M4s rather. Wow, MODDII's just killing everyone. Yes, it's an Eco, but still, he is just shooting faces. And maybe because I haven't seen him for so long, it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
And there we go. That could have got weird for Friis because again, no helmet, but Dosia doesn't manage to shoot him in the head. He's just scrambling for the shot, shoots him in the chest, one shot to the head, and Friis would have been dead.
And this is why it was always sad for me to see, MODDII be the eternal drifter, what do they call it? The nomads. Nomads, the man with no home, traveling from land to land. Perhaps exiled from his home country, perhaps. Man. Not even playing for a Swedish team, he's playing for a Danish team. Yeah,
well, he was hopping through teams for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can make assumptions that, maybe he was raging at his teammates, but really we don't know.
We don't know the true picture of the big story. I remember he did release a blog on HLTV once because he had this reputation. He felt like it was unfairly attributed. His side of the story was not told, but right now GAMBIT going with a fast play into the yard. At least AdreN finds himself on E-box. His team actually going towards B. AdreN's just running around A, and there's 4 players there. MODDII has to go big, and he has so far. AdreN though, oh my god, what is this round? We have AdreN on the A side of the map, cleaning it up by himself. MODDII by B. Again, a battle of individual prowess, but now it is on Valde versus hooch, as hooch gets the advantage because he has the bomb.
No Molotov, but he has a HE. Maybe that will make him want to go upstairs, but Valde's coming in from the back, and this looks like it's going to be absolutely free. Indeed it is. Ooh, hooch almost turns around in time, but no dice. Now, we asked questions about the smoke that MODDII was using in an earlier round, and now you see the effect of it. Basically, he got all those kills while they were higher for free because he's using the corner of that smoke, or the top of the smoke, which seems to be a one-way smoke. And that's a big round that it gives them. A lot of damage done in that round, and some players will have some money in the bank. You can see Valde's got 7k once the buy comes in on this round, and GAMBIT are back on the Eco. So that smoke trick, despite AdreN's efforts on the A side, has given Heroic a great chance to extend their lead and economy.
Love a good lead. And MODDII, again, kind of going back to his story, it was always, for me, sad that he was never consistently finding a home, because one of the reasons why people would in the first place want to play with him, why he's been on teams like Fnatic about 1 billion times, is because he's a very good Counter-Strike player. He's very, very good at Counter-Strike. And we're getting a bit of a taste of that so far here. Glaive going down early in the round, getting a taste of Dosia's Deagle. And look at this opening. The thing is that information was gathered by Glaive there. And I love how Heroic are not overthinking this rotation. But this play is about to come in. It's going to be hard to stop.
Nice patient spray done by Snappi. Again, not all of these GAMBIT players have armor, but Snappi doesn't have HP. So that's a mad advantage. Soon gone. AdreN gets taken down. Dosia still remains with an M4 and armor. hooch up there as well, but no Kevlar for him. 2 kills coming in for the CTs. Trade comes in, and that's the bomb on the floor now. 40 seconds remain for hooch to try and get out of this crossfire situation. He's taking the right steps so far. Just about misses Friis, but he seems to have an inkling as to his where he is. Now, if he can go back to... There we go. Nice stuff for hooch. 1 versus 1 now. Friis on the AWP, 40 HP. The bomb's still on the floor, however. And Friis has an angle on it, and hooch does not have the grenades. So Friis has to switch between a potential flank from hooch and the bomb itself. hooch going for the wide peak, and Friis is committed and delivers again.
Yeah, he's been quite consistent, and that's very cool to see for Friis. Again, an AWPer with a legendary name from 1.6. MODDII also having a big reputation from 1.6 for his skill. And delivering now into CSGO a bit more as we would want them to, or want to see from that namesake, or from their namesake of 1.6. Now, moving into this round, we do have Mo on the AWP. So there is options as far as Mo's concerned, trying to work these picks, but this push here from Snappi, that's glorious. Was that a forward smoke from the CTs? Must be.
Sorry.
And if there's, what did you mute me?
Wrong button.
It's quite clearly my button.
I don't know why I pressed that button. I'm sorry.
And I was casting James. How dare you? I'll get you back. So we have. I honestly lost my train of thought now, but I wanted to see Mo trying to pick against the CTs, trying to predict where Friis is. Friis, as we saw earlier, he does play with MODDII in that B bomb site, mostly as the backup AWPer, the AWPer right at the back of the bomb site, switching between the high ground and the low ground by connector. And that's where the play's coming in.
Spaze taken down, hooch taken down, 5 versus 2. Heroic having a storming CT half. We've seen many rounds won by CTs, and it seems to be continuing here on Train with these two teams. Headshots, MODDII delivering time and time again for Heroic. Really good stuff to see. And down goes Mo. No frags for the GAMBIT side. And yeah, I think we might be fanboying MODDII a bit, because it's great to see him having some success, at least in the short term. Who knows if it'll last longer term? Who knows if they'll win this map? I mean,
if we look at the games he's played so far today, he's been consistently top fragging. Like, he is the consistent fragger, the mad fragger, as the old time really was. And so, you know,
back in his groove.
We, I think, should reserve the right to big him up a bit.
I'm AdreN's biggest fanboy as well, so it's all good.
You have been setting him up to fail. You've been setting him up,
yeah.
and then he fails.
Yeah, I'm a Mo fan as well. Hooch is a cool guy. Hung out with him in Cologne in the Spa. Spa boys. GAMBIT getting taken down again 1 by 1. Or 2 by 2, as the case goes in this particular round. Mo, last man standing. Not really much happening for GAMBIT at the moment. They're just getting ruined by Heroic. 3 players finally go down for Heroic, but it's another round in the bag. And they've got money. They've got cash in the bank. They got money stuffed under the mattress at a girlfriend's house.
Is that what you do?
Everywhere else. No, she has my winter coats.
I guess you spend your money, so you don't store it, you spend it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get
I redistribute. I'm giving back to the community of corporate people who don't pay tax. A 7-round lead for Heroic at the moment. 2 AKs onto GAMBIT. We've got Kevlar here, there, everywhere. But not much else. Not much to offer for GAMBIT. They have no utility whatsoever.
Got some headshots though. Your man AdreN opening up onto Snappi. Now, again, you know, previously Heroic were pretty good at holding this spot, because there was a round very similar to this previously where GAMBIT didn't have the best utility. Oh, we get a bit of a pop flash going into for the refrags. Boom, there it is. Oh, okay, through the smoke. Both players on alley dead. Big deal, because that means the defense is no longer split. They can all focus their attention on the yard. That said, hooch will find a very unaware glaive. And Valde and Friis very weak. Very, very weak, actually. This gets awkward, however, for hooch more so, because how does he plant this bomb? He's got a minute to make the decision at least. If he could get a kill on that time before the bomb goes down, that can help to inform him as to what he should do, but he does not look the correct way, unfortunate. 9-1.
The score is turning into a landslide. It's going from a mudslide to a landslide. What's more devastating, actually? A landslide, I imagine.
I honestly have no idea.
I'm going to Google mudslides. Because I guess a landslide is like, you know, if you have a cliff, a house near a cliff, and there's a landslide, you might lose your house.
But I mean, mudslide, it feels like, it doesn't sound like it's dangerous, but it could be just one of those things that would just ruin everything. I don't know.
I don't know, we'll find out. Snappi going for aggressive positioning now, but misses the snap onto Mo. Snappi missing the snap. That wasn't deliberate. Valde still has an angle, though. Maybe he's expecting some fast plays from the ETs off the train. I like it. Makes his way in. Dosia gets ruined, and he doesn't get AWPed either. So he will retain map control for his team. Friis making some noise. Going to snap AdreN, though. Hooch on the high ground looking towards B, and there is a player advancing in his direction, but everyone's dying in the meantime.
2 AWPs left. That's an interesting situation for GAMBIT. I mean, how do you get back into this round with 2 AWPs? Well, maybe you don't. Friis takes down hooch towards T main. and the bomb's been discovered. So things get worse and worse for Mo. Poor lone Mo must collect the bomb. CTs they know where he is now, so they know that it's safe to gain ground towards the bomb and make his life truly impossible. But is it impossible? Got the first couple kills coming in there from Mo. I mean, he's got to break through this smoke. He's got to plant the bomb somehow without dying. He tries to get his kills. Oh dear, 13 points of health now. And they know exactly where he is. It just doesn't really get much harder than this.
This is a depressing experience. Oh, surely you must feel helpless in this situation.
Yeah.
It's 10-1, and it's 1-0 to Heroic. They're looking for maximum points. They're looking to splosh the dosh. I mean, what can you say?
Anyone say that before?
Well, normally you say splash the cash, right?
Yeah.
Splosh the dosh. You heard it here first.
I like it.
You heard it here first. I'm setting trends. But Hugo Boss still went high me to model for them. So not all the trends just yet. Gambit.
So, yeah, set
looking
piece
to
with Tech9s.
Yeah, they need 5 rounds. They need a lot more than that, but it's too late to claim anything else. We have the wall of smokes coming in, people running through Molotovs. AdreN's coming for a big flank because surely they're going to plant a bomb behind that smoke, but it's going a very weird way and it's been dropped. The bomb is down, and there are men down as well for both sides, but mostly as per usual on this map at the moment for Gambit. 2 versus 1 though, damage has been done, and it's AdreN clutching of 100 ping. He's got 2 kills so far, and he's going to pick up an M4, which is perfect for him. He has Kevlar as well, and a helmet. There is potential, but Train may be one of the hardest maps to clutch on.
Yeah, he has no idea where these 2 players can possibly be. They can be anywhere. They don't even have to. It's one of those spots where you don't even have to play crossfires. So even if you get information as to where one player is, you may still be clueless as to the other's position. There's just so many angles, off angles to worry about. And boom, it's a guessing game, and Valde will guess correctly, taking down AdreN, claiming the 11th round, 11-1. What a scoreline! What a scoreline! Earlier, you know, we saw them play against Godsend, and it was such a scrappy game that it made both teams almost look a bit bad. But now you can see Heroic playing a team that is, I would say, you know, less individually skilled as them, and you can start to see the consistency from Heroic. It's just one map, sure, but it is fun to watch, and that's not a good way to start. They needed Mo to be the can opener, but he will open no cans. They're gonna have to use a rusty pair of scissors instead.
Almost the wallbang. And there's the wallbang. Spaze down 23 HP. Sometimes nothing goes your way. Sometimes the soup is bad, the milk is off. Sometimes the bread has gone moldy. And that might be today for the Gambit side. 4 versus 4 though. Dosia takes the player down, and AdreN's taken down. That's a big frag. Oh, hooch gets dinked. And Valde, surely he heard that.
He must have heard the fleshy sound.
The fleshy sound?
Yeah, like the connection to the flesh of hooch. I don't know, how would you describe that sound?
This is a brutal half for the Gambit side, and hooch finally gets put out of his misery. The bomb isolated from any teammates. Spaze alone in a cold world full of heroic players.
Well, he's going to be able to open up on one at least, but he's got very low health. He's surely dead. There it is. I mean, can you even hear any sounds? Don't you have like a cochlear intrusion or something?
My left ear is messed up from diving. Yes, it is. I have a diving injury in my left ear. I think there's blood in my ear somewhere.
It's a what?
I think there's blood in my ear somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
so you're going to get that looked at?
Yeah, I need to call the doctor.
Alright.
I had the definition on my phone. My phone is not near me, so I cannot tell you what it is.
Can we go with cochlear
what I believe it is. No, it's not. There's no cockles.
Okay. Well, cochlear is something you can do with the ear, but we've got a fast play triple pronged attack, but no, it's not. There's no alley push. In fact, Snappi's pushing that with the AWP, and there's nothing for him to see there, which means there's a lot of pressure on Glaive, who has no support. This is perfect for Gambit. They can really take advantage of this. Nice little boost on MODDII, but now they know there's 2 players there of the 3 that remain. MODDII, oh, he does not give a damn! He gives no damns! And all of a sudden, Heroic, around they should definitely have lost. MODDII, he puts the nope sign down, and he gets himself in there.
Hooch with 1 HP. Friis just running to his glory, and he will get taken down. And now AdreN can play around the smoke. MODDII perhaps trying to bait, but they're running out of time AdreN's the last man standing now, and he comes out. There is a headshot to MODDII, and finally GAMBIT will double their score in the second last round of the first half.
That was pretty impressive. Were you impressed?
I'm just glad they've got more than one round. Perhaps they can get 3.
So you weren't impressed?
I don't know if impressed is the right question, to be honest.
I think people Tech 9. Were the Tech 9?
It is Tech 9 after all.
How did he win the round there?
By shooting someone in the head.
Okay.
That's how.
Alright, makes sense.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Sense.
At least my eyes work properly.
That's true. Or do they? Okay. So we've got the double AWP in play on Heroic. It's going to be fun times here for the GAMBIT side, should they decide to move into the A-bomb site. Snappi not going aggressive this time by Ali. We've seen him do all kinds of aggressions. Often not working out too well for Snappi, but it's okay, because Glaive's going to get aggressive. Valde's in there. Mo finally able to give something back here for GAMBIT. But this is just complete madness all over the map. The bomb is just so far away. It's more in control of the CTs, who look like they're actually the Ts right now from the positions. And it's going to be the 13-2 Heroic with a heroic game. And this is the thing. MODDII's always right up there. Sometimes he's the top fragger, but then sometimes it's Glaive next to him. Sometimes it's Friis next to him. Sometimes it's Valde next to him.
He's tearing rounds apart. That's the main thing.
I love that consistency out that we're seeing from him.
Rounds are being torn apart by MODDII. It's I believe what I have is baratitis media.
What is... Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know that you have that?
Because I looked at the symptoms.
Okay, what are
like
the
a
symptoms?
ringing sound sometimes in my ear, a feeling of fluid in there.
Oh, okay.
Yes and yes. It's weird.
I have permanent tinnitus, actually.
It's very weird. What is the definition of that?
What tinnitus?
Yeah.
It's when your ears are ringing.
You have permanent ringing ears?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can get, like, if you go to a concert.
You have permanent ringing, you're just ringing all the time.
All the
How do you not just, like, launch yourself into a building? That's insane. Anyway, pistol round coming up. We have tons of nades on Heroic. I've not seen that many nades in a pistol round on Train, or almost any map, really. That's a lot of nades. Double, triple smoke grenade. So it looks like that they might be looking to wall off the B bomb site. That said, let me see, Friis might be in a position to throw smoke in towards A. So maybe it's some kind of fake. Maybe you're going to go towards B. It's unclear as to their intentions at the moment.
Oh. He didn't want to face 2 men there.
Wow, that's causing a 3-man rotation, but 1 man will go back. So we've got 2 per site now for GAMBIT. 1 can hold low, 1 can hold high on the B bomb sites. They are stretched like a pair of pants, which once fit perfectly, but now too many pies have been had. And now they're stretched.
Alrighty. Okay. Guess I don't really know how to respond to this, to the stretching. I'll take your word for it, though. We got a lot of nades for Heroic. There are many. Their pants are stretching with the nades, the sheer amount of them. But now they have been deployed, and they have now detonated onto the bomb site, giving them coverage, sufficient coverage to planterize the bomb source. That'll be MODDII, who's tasked with this. He's got a Kevlar as well. And we've got 2 Molotovs here, so similar strategy as to what GAMBIT were going for on their T side. Let's see if they can make it work better, though, because GAMBIT did lose their T pistol.
Ooh. Well, Heroic had more players alive in this situation. The second Molotov's been collected, actually, but there's a smoke back in, but it hasn't covered the bomb. And now there's a molly on the bomb. And, well, the defuser's going to come in, the hero defuse. spaze defuses a bomb and then falls to the flames. He gets roasted. So that's pretty crazy.
And Valde actually survives after time, too.
That was interesting.
Which
because
actually sucks because he only had... Oh, he actually didn't take any damage, so he was able to get a helmet.
Nice.
That's really nice, actually.
That reminds me of old Train, where you had that yellow cylindrical barrel, which had good... It absorbed a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, that was
from bullets.
That needed to go out, be removed from the game immediately.
Yeah, that was the A round. Plant behind the barrel.
Yeah, that was really lame.
Yeah.
This round is quite cool actually, because Heroic have decided to, of course, go for the force buy. Not get it. Well, they did get the bomb down. So I mean, typically you'd wait around and then do the buy with all the AKs. But instead, I guess maybe because, well, maybe they just had a round in mind. Either way, if they had something in mind, it's gone now. Valde had an AK. He was the playmaker for the team. They had to position him to get the frags, but everybody's getting taken down before they can get anything going, which sucks because that's like 10 nades on the floor that were not used.
Grenades.
Many grenades not used.
So this is ooh, there's an over. This is a good opportunity for Snappi. Sorry, for GAMBIT rather, to collect some rounds, to make a recovery, to get some money on the bank, some momentum, head in the right direction.
Some momentum. Nice. I see what you did there.
Well, you did it, not me.
I mean,
you literally just did it.
I did it as well, but only because I had you do it
as well.
So Snappy's going to get some damage in there. And this is something that, again, Snappy's been the underperformer of the team, I think it's fair to say. He's only going to get one there. It's unfortunate that he could not do a little bit more with the AK. And this is painful for Heroic because they are going to give a round now to GAMBIT to make some more money. Dosia still, he should still keep hold of the shotgun. We can expect AdreN able to get some a Tech 9. That's actually one effect of some of these Tech 9 rounds is that if they do get shut down and all the CTs pick up Tech 9s, it's actually quite dangerous when all the CTs just have Tech 9s that they can go to as their sidearm.
Yeah, that's weird. It's just weird.
It is.
It's not just weird, but it's weird.
It's dangerous.
13-4, 9-round lead for Heroic. They have pistols, they have no Kevlar, they have no utility, and they have AdreN waiting for them. But is he looking on the corner of the smoke? Snappi spots him in your face, son. And now you've got Dosia the flying Nova coming in. Friis will get taken down, but he will steal that Nova. That's a two-man rotation. The bomb is heading alone towards, he has a quick shoulder peek, and hooch is around the site itself, and he will go back to join his teammates. Man advantage, and they've got time to play with.
They have a lot of time. hooch is trying to get that info so they can rotate preemptively, not reactively. They don't want to react to Heroic. They need to be there already. And Heroic actually playing a bit of info as well, trying to make things a little bit more confusing. But it's actually going to help Heroic, GAMBIT, because GAMBIT decided to actually take players like hooch to confirm. I want confirmation. Hooch, he steps up, he says, I will confirm everything. And that's what he's doing. He has confirmed everything. Spaze knows what's coming. It's just a question of, are they going to try to fake us out? So hooch has to be slow. And we do now have as well Mo moving into positions. So GAMBIT actually have positions. This has been too slow from Heroic. You can see the play's going to come in now from hooch. Heroic is perfectly set up to deal with this. And there are the kills. Hooch is such a problem. They can't plant when hooch is alive. They waited too long, James. They had all the advantages.
They had
but then they were like, let us throw it all away.
They had everything, and now they have nothing.
How can we lose this round?
Apart from a buy full of AKs and reasonable utility. AWP onto Mo. He is going to have to put in a lot of work in this half because the deficit is huge. And the gap between Heroic and a 2-0 is tiny. It could be minuscule, but maybe that will come later on. Maybe it won't. AdreN optic. Oh, double AWP's coming out. Hooch coming in as well. And AdreN's going to be on the Mag 7. Curious to see where he goes with that. Dosia getting very aggressive, standing in the smoke, trying to get some audio cues, pushing two-man spreader coming up, indeed. Can he escape though? MODDII, oh, there's nowhere safe for him. Bullets in two directions, but he's done great work for his team. Got some info as well. They know there's at least one, maybe two players in that area.
This is not, I mean, Heroic are in a position where they do not have to panic. They can take this actually quite slowly, because there's 3 versus 4. It's not the most horrendous position to be in. Train is awful sometimes, and it's even more awful still when hooch is in such a forward position. That was such a beautiful positioning from hooch, given everything that happened previously in the round. That's the way that you seal the deal. And GAMBIT, they are taking some rounds now.
Nice.
Okay, Heroic had an amazing first half, but we previously saw that situation for Godsent against Heroic on Overpass. On the first half, they were able to claim 11-4. They struggled to do anything on the T rounds. Is this going to be a repeat here in Train? That the T rounds are just too hard to come by? Where the T rounds at? Oh no.
AdreN. A rare headshot, perhaps. At least with this kind of scoreline. We need more from AdreN. Glaive, smoke and flash. What can Heroic offer? Can he get a bomb plant in this situation? Dosia is not waiting around. Auto shotgun coming in. Again, that auto shotgun did get a buff from Valve. Perhaps it's underused now. Heroic don't have the bomb. But Glaive has an AWP and a minute 16 on the clock. And he could try and go for that smoke, although it's more important to just shoot people. But this is a dangerous weapon. He can inflict pain and worry.
The jumping really is scary there. I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid. They're jumping! They think they're safe, but they're not. Not against Glaive. He's been in this position before and then he killed everyone. Do you remember, James, on Mirage? Do you remember?
Yes.
He had an AK though, then.
Valde is miles away. He's going for the longest rotation EU, and that time is going to allow Dosia to flank with the auto shotgun. Pump, pump, pump.
We need to get a soundboard, and right there needs to be the Jaws music.
Who says pump, pump, pump?
Pump it up? I don't know.
No, it's not pump, pump, it's up. Just pump, pump, pump. Anyway,
I don't know.
Valde with the deagle. More damage should be done. 25 seconds. What is the play? Do as much damage as possible. The money should be equal for his team. The AWP as well is going to be useful though, and it seems that he is between. Oh, he's disposing of it. He just doesn't want them to have it, and now he's going to run to his doom.
I know who says it now. This is actually hilarious that you don't know. It's Tempter T.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Pump, pump,
Pump,
pump.
pump.
Yeah. There we go. I might have to rename my auto shotgun is named CS Office Survivor, which is nostalgic to me, but might have to change it to pump, pump, pump.
Who else is in that song? Is it?
I don't care.
There as well. And somebody
3
else.
AWPs on the map, 1 onto Friis, 2 on the CT side. GAMBIT catching up 1 round at a time.
Okay, it's looking a little bit scary now for Heroic because they haven't really found any consistency. I mean, they have, of course, not even taken any rounds yet. So they have the setup on Ali, Pop Dog, and T-Main. So there's a couple options here. You can get the pick on Ali, you can get the pick on T-Main, but it does seem as though they're looking for that to be the cue to go. Of course, eventually enough time will run out, and then they're just going to be forced to go 5 against 5 if nothing else has happened until that point. So that's kind of what the setup is initially, and you can see that they're actually harassing a little bit towards Ali. Then they've rotated 1 back now, so they're setting up for the nades into the A yard, and then they're going to hit the push potentially. I think that's what they're after here. Yeah, we got the lineup there from Friis on the nade. So the push is imminent, and there's a lot of movement from the GAMBIT players. They're starting to get closer, actually, to the T yard, so they're going to be caught in front of the smokes for the time being. They'll have enough time to back defensively behind them if they would choose to do that.
Maybe they can use that to their advantage. It might be harder for Mo to be dynamic with the AWP in this situation where loads of Ts are charging towards him. His teammate there, what can he do? Maybe run distraction. There's 1 shot from Mo, and now he's going to be the distraction man, the bait. Another shot from Mo. He'll get traded by Fridh, but where's the teammate? There's a dread headshot coming onto Snappi. 3 versus 2. MODDII coming down the ladder, and he's the last man for his team. So it seems T-side's having issues on both maps.
Yeah, really strange rounds from some perspectives here. But MODDII, he's not said that enough is enough just yet. He's going to be going in for some more. 1 more player to find its hooch. He has to plant the bomb now, though. He's going to have to commit for the frag at this point as he looks desperately for hooch, knowing that it's impossible to plant in this position because he doesn't know where hooch is. And that's a smart play by MODDII to try to go for the frag. And again, A on train. It's just there's so many spots to hide. And they are going to lose that one narrowly. But their approach, I mean, Mo was able to do so much damage. 2 kills from the train, the close train. That is enormous. Brilliant stuff from Mo.
Yeah, but credit to MODDII, he did damage, even if he didn't win the round, to the economy of his opponent. Now it was 9 rounds, now it's 5 rounds between these 2 sides. GAMBIT continue their successful run, and perhaps even if Heroic can win, I mean, often when the CT rounds are being stacked up, GAMBIT might be broken by the damage done by MODDII and his cohorts in the previous round. Nice pop flash coming in towards the ladder room, and it might be a fast split into the A site. Smoke's going down, spaze stuck in no man's land. Dosia coming in for the flank, he needs to come fast, spaze goes down, he needs to put in work. Will they see him? Nice off the ladder, but won't do anything. 4 versus 1, Snappi alone, and it will be minimal damage. GAMBIT recover their economy. We've got a tactical turn your mic on.
Tactical cause.
Tactical cause. Thank you for turning mine off. Mine was an accident. It wasn't deliberate.
How is it an accident?
I don't know. It was
across from yours.
I know it's the opposite side.
It's the opposite side of the commentary box.
But
you press the mute button.
Perhaps it was easier for me because I have long arms. Otherwise I have to bend it in an awkward fashion to press mine.
I think that's
See, there's some logical argument.
That's not logical at all.
Look, it was an accident, right? Tactical pause is coming in, presumably from Heroic, who are suffering. Can we see the scoreboard, please? Producer.
Producer, please. 2 T rounds.
Again, like if you,
what is
yeah,
this?
two terrorist rounds across both sides. So nobody seems to be able to successfully attack the other team today.
This issue is pervasive.
All defense.
It has transcended just overpass.
It's pervasive, it's persistence, and it's resistance to...
It's permeating.
Like a virus, right? Virus can be resistant.
Gates.
Or cockroaches are resistant, aren't they?
To what?
To dying.
Generally to dying.
Yeah.
See, I thought this, and then I got into discussion with Moses about it.
About cockroaches?
And he seemed... Because we saw one at
Atlanta?
At the Nook. Atlanta.
Oh, in the Nook?
In the Nook, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this before we went there?
It was not important. So he was convinced that you can kill them in many ways. Because I have this impression that there's just no way to kill them. I've never tried actually, because we don't.
They are hard to kill. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
We don't really.
His nickname is the first name, which is why people always in a party they'll call everyone else by their first name and then call Jason Moses because
I try to call him
name.
Jason.
I do as well. But anyway. 4 rounds now between these two sides. Heroic have a plan in mind. They have gone for a buy with armor, with a lot of grenades, with Tech 9s. Are they just going to go for a spread of smokes over towards the B bomb site? Perhaps the bomb is lagging around the ladder position. A lot of peeking going on. If you peek, you may find those will be spotted at the very least.
These Tech 9s are very dangerous. Previously, though, Heroic have found it difficult to get them in there with the nades before that happens. Oh, Godsend were great at doing that in GAMBIT. Oh my god, he just wants to kill them. He's like, I don't want to wait for you guys to throw your precious little grenades. Look how precious your grenades are when you're dead.
Easy to load, easy to load. Please continue to walk through the smoke so I can slaughter you.
And before anybody who actually might be watching who maybe has been to the Nook in Atlanta, I saw it kind of in the outside bit, like close to the wall. So it wasn't in like.
So it wasn't in the kitchen.
It was.
Yeah.
It
was
fair
enough.
In the kitchen.
Maybe it was passing through.
It's like in outside.
Maybe it was a Silk Road for cockroaches, and they were exchanging bacteria.
What?
Who knows?
My God. I don't know that they. Never
3
mind.
AK, 3 AKs, 3 AWPs again.
It's getting close now as well.
It's really interesting that the CT side being so successful. Dosia might be in trouble with MODDII charging through the flames, but he can't do anything. That smoke may allow Dosia to get out there, but he chooses aggression. He chooses to proceed. He's standing in the smoke. Valde, meanwhile, has gone past. Glaive will do a 180 and take Dosia down through the corner of the wall. But again, Heroic continue to have problems. The Molotov coming in. Glaive can't even try to plant a bomb in this situation. He will, however, take down AdreN. His teammates running distraction, but he will get traded or finished off. Friis versus 2. He's got the AWP. He's got potential. There's a chance. Does he know where the second player is, though?
That's a really big clutch situation for Friis. And he's got 2 players spacing at once. Can he make it? Oh no! Spaze gets flashed by his teammate, and he still manages to get the kill.
It was close.
That was very close.
We almost had our 3rd T round.
Yeah, dude, that defense was ridiculous. Dosia, he has a guy in his face. And he's like, oops, he will just throw this incendiary down, kill you, and proceed to survive almost until the end of the round. How is that possible? How does Dosia do that? He is the ex-god after all.
Okay, things getting pretty crazy here.
Getting cray.
They're getting close to winning a T round, but it seems very hard. It seems very, very hard. Both teams enjoying the spoils of the counter-terror side, the defensive side. Dosia, might want to back off. Running out of bullets, and that Molotov will allow him to reload and get the hell back. Now, that's a lot of Heroic players spotted towards the B bomb site, and he's continuing to push. He does not want to wait for them to try and impose their will. He gets his bell rung. He's still pushing forward. He needs to get out there before he dies. Doesn't want to give up to... Oh, no, he's thrown his weapon away. Oh, that's quite smart, actually. I think maybe just in case they have auto pick up on, which would be crazy, it would give him some more breathing space. Picks it back up again. He's a bit of a magician to Dosia. He's still alive as well, with 4 kills in this eco round. Space up. Nope. Getting out of there again. Now Snappi is known. Doesn't have the bomb. There are people, there are police. The police are all over the bomb.
Just go in.
Those who want his ace. And now he might want to hold on to his money, and indeed he will. Spaze puts Snappi down, and 1 HP. Dosia, 4 kills.
What a funny situation with Dosia there. Oh, Dosia has 22 kills, 2 deaths, and 2 assists and 22 deaths.
Yeah, but
all the 2s, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of kills going on, but a lot of anti-eco kills as well.
Sitting on the
so
deuces.
the Salt must be pinched. 1 round between these 2 sides now. And again, we've had 2 terror round 1. 2 terror rounds. Does that even, I mean, the score is close, but does that make it a close game? Because both sides have been dominating halves, but it's not really like a back and forth, is it? It's just CT, 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 CT.
Yeah. The thing is, GAMBIT showed better T rounds, generally speaking, I think. So I find that interesting as well. I would have expected that they've constructed their T rounds a little bit better, GAMBIT being the team that they are on. But they have just come alive as well in the as far as hitting their shots is concerned, which is obviously a very important factor. But against Heroic, that was where they were falling down in the previous situations in the first half. So pure outskilled, but now it's a little bit different as we get the challenge coming in from Ali, and it's actually going to work out 1-for-1. Thank you very much. Heroic, 4 versus 3. Good advantage with a lot of time. The only man that can stop them is this guy, God. And they're going to lose the bomb. Oh, it was looking so good, James.
It was indeed, but they're just trying to get into the site and duel with people.
Yeah.
Now the bomb goes down. Dosia with a back shot through the smoke, leaving MODDII alone. He's a good man to have as your last man, the way he's playing at the moment. But is this a step too far? Jumps around the corner, spots Dosia. But where are the trade fraggers? The Molotov, he's going to stand in the flames, but he can't win the duel. 13-13. The failure of T rounds continue.
Yeah, I mean, they have this situation with a man advantage. What was it, 4 versus 3? Something similar. And they have over a minute, and they're not committed into the site. So that's a spot where you can run that smoke set piece. And that is really a safe way to get into position onto the site, so that at the very least you are in trade fragging scenarios. And they just, as you said, they just kind of walk in there looking for the angels, completely raw. And so they get punished, which is good from GAMBIT. And Dosia, he's been very strong defending B. I have to say, I'm really impressed with Dosia's defenses on B. It's a very high pressure situation because you have to be able to get the 2 kills. And if you don't get those 2 kills, if you can't do that and you're in a 4 position, you have to be able to survive for your team